I'm Kristen.
And I'm Jordan.
And this is our Metacognitive reflection video. This is for our Scicom badging pathway. So a little bit about that. It's the Science Communicator badge. And we talk a lot about citizen science. Our target audience are our peers in class, in our English class. The purpose is to inform and inspire peers about citizen science and get them motivated and excited about it.
So through this project, we created a blog that was visually appealing with pictures and text. And we took all the information that we had gathered from our project and through citizen science and created it into a fun to read, easy to understand blog for our peers. We want to connect with a young audience, so we made it into a blog. And we used credible sources and different data that we had collected ourselves through our own experiments to relay this information to others in order to make it more interesting and appealing to everyone.
Okay, so a little bit about our group project. Overall, we worked together, and I'd say that we worked very well together. We co-wrote all of, each level 1, 2, and 3, we co-wrote it together. Me specifically, what I did a lot of the revisions and the organizational part of the project.
And I did a lot of the photos and visuals within our project, as well as working on setting up the experiment and the whole experiment process that spanned 2 weeks.
Okay, so for our revisions, we had Maya and Harold read over our blog post. Overall, they had really good things to, they commented on it. Specifically, they said that we should work on our word choice, and sometimes it can be confusing how we're talking about science, so we just need to remember who our audience is and really who we're writing for. So I know we did a lot of revisions on that and changing specific words and stuff. If we had more time to work on this project, I'd say that we would have expanded our experiment so we had all 3 of our solutions grew crystals instead of just 2 of them.
So through this project, we had 3 different levels, and in level 1, we learned a lot about citizen science. And level 2, we learned about and worked on our own experiment and the process of doing citizen science yourself. And those 2 levels really helped us bring it all together in the 3rd level, which was our blog post. So we worked on explaining to others what citizen science was, which is what we learned in the 1st level. And within the 2nd level, in our blog post, we explained what our project was and the process of it and what happened in the results. And so level 1 and 2 really helped us to bring it all together in one and focus on the details in order to create a bigger product and an overall picture of what citizen science was.
If we had to choose one habit of mind that really helped us through this project, I'd say one would be curiosity. I think this project wouldn't have been possible if we weren't curious about what we were researching. So with that, we had to explore the unknown of how crystals are formed, what we're going to have to do in order to create crystals.
I also think another habit of mine that we used a lot was persistence, because our experiment spanned 2 weeks and we had to look at it. We looked at it daily and had to document it every 2 days just to see what was going on, and then to collect data for that long and then bring it all together and put it into one big product definitely required persistence, as we had to stick with it and we couldn't just sit it on a shelf and forget about it. We had to keep referring back to it and make sure that we were keeping up with our work and making sure that it all got done.
And that's our Scicom badging pathway.